Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the How to Build series where we're going through every single champion in the game, and I'm putting together a quick guide for players who need a little guidance with a particular champ as far as what gear to put on them, where to use them, how to use them, things of that nature. So I won't be doing masteries and later game builds because that gets a little specific based on how you want to use someone. So again, just kind of pointing people in the right direction with a particular champ. So let's jump into it with the Metalshaper. He's a rare support in the Lizardman faction. Base HP is pretty solid. Base attack is, I guess, maybe a little high for a support. I guess I don't remember. I haven't been paying that much attention. The defense is over 1,000, pushing 1,100. That's not bad. Base speed is 90. That is a tad low, honestly, especially on a support. I don't know what kind of support he is. Like, I don't know what he's actually bringing, but generally you want your supports to be speedy. So we'll see if there's something in his kit that maybe makes up for him being this slow. But yeah, base stats are okay, I guess. Attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of stealing one random buff from the target. So first turn buff strip, that's nice. Particularly in like the magic keep where you can strip the shield off of that boss. Force keep, you can strip the defense buff off. The other dungeons, you know, there's usually buffs you can strip off. I think Spirit Keep has that block buffs. If you don't kill the minion fast enough, if you can strip that off, that'll be nice. But generally, any opportunity to strip a buff off, especially in a boss fight, is going to be helpful. So not only is he stripping it, he's stealing it. So in Magic, for example, if you steal that shield, you get the same full effect of that shield. I used to use Mystic Hand in there, and when he would steal that shield, his whole health bar would turn gray because the shield was just so substantial compared to what his HP was. So this could be pretty useful in places like that. Second skill, places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to this champion's level. Alright, so an AoE shield buff, that's nice. Pretty straightforward. There's really not a bunch to talk about there. It's an AoE shield buff, so not bad. Decent support. Removes all debuffs from an ally with the lowest HP, then heals this ally by 20% of this champion's max HP. Okay. Places a defense buff on that target for 3 turns. So a 3-turn defense buff. So it's a full single target cleanse, a 20% heal, 20% of this champion's max HP, and then a defense buff on that target for 3 turns. So it on one hand, it kind of sucks that it's single target. On another hand, it's a pretty beefy little skill. It's doing quite a bit. So we won't give him too big of a strike for it only being 1 target. So we've got a first turn buff steal. We've got an AoE shield buff. And we've got this beefy little single target cleanse, heal, defense buff. So not bad. I would probably use this champ in dungeons again. There seems to be a kind of a theme with the Lizardmen is they seem to be geared more for dungeons so far anyway with the rares that I've looked at. But I think probably campaign, part of a campaign team, Metalshaper would be good. I think part of dungeon teams, Metalshaper would be good. And that's about it. I wouldn't go clan boss. I don't know that I would do a ton of arena, but dungeon support and campaign support I think could be pretty useful. So as far as how to build, the things we want to focus on here, one, we want this to happen, so we do want accuracy. We want the HP to be high, and we want the speed to be high. Now the damage is based on defense, I'm sure you noticed there, but this champ is not here for damage, so we're not going to worry too much about the defense. We just want to get the speed, HP, and accuracy up as much as we can. So those are the sets I'm going to recommend that you use, and I'm going to recommend that you go speed as a main stat on the boots, HP percentage as a main stat on the armor and gloves, and then in your substats you're going to want to be looking for accuracy, speed, and HP. You want accuracy because accuracy, stealing this buff is reliant on accuracy. Speed because we want to turn cycle as much as possible to get back around to this. You skill Metalshaper up, this becomes a 2-turn shield. I don't know how substantial the shield is because it's proportional to this level. I don't know the multiplier. I don't know what it's going to look like. But either way, you can get it on a 2-turn cooldown. That's pretty nice. And then again, this skill is pretty nice too. So turn cycling, we want speed. And then HP, you want the HP up as high as possible. One, because you want Metalshaper to survive for a long time, but also you want the heal here. Here you kind of get to dictate how powerful this heal is to an extent. So the higher you get your HP, the better of a heal this becomes, especially on one of your squishier attackers, right? So you're cleansing any debuffs, which means you can heal through a heal block because you're going to cleanse first, then you're going to heal, then you're going to place the defense buff. So not a bad skill, not bad support. HP, speed, accuracy are the stats we want to shoot up. So that's what I would recommend doing with them. That's the gear I would recommend. And I guess that's gonna wrap it up for Metalshaper. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop them below. Any comments, drop them below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.